Hello my dear students, welcome to CMI's online classes. In today's class, in this video, we are going to study the new chapter for the students of Standard 9 and the chapter is Subject Verb Concord or Subject Verb Agreement. So in this video, we are going to understand what verbs or which verbs are used with which subject. Which verbs are agreed to be used with which kind of subjects. Okay, so basically we understand the basic rules of subject and verb concord, like the basic principle of subject verb agreement is that singular subjects need singular verbs, plural subjects need plural verbs. So this concept I have already explained you many times in our previous classes. So today we will understand further more rules that we need to understand to write sentences correctly in this video. Understood? We write sentences correctly only when we know this concept or this concept of the chapter. ओके, सो आज हम इस वीडियो में ये जानेंगे कि कौन सा सब्जेक्ट के साथ कौन सा वर्ब यूज होता है और कौन सा सब्जेक्ट के साथ कौन सा वर्ब रेडीली अग्रीड होकर सेंटेंसेस में यूज होता है ताकि वो सेंटेंस ग्रामेटिकली करेक्ट हो. ओके, सो द फर्स्ट रूल टू अंडरस्टैंड, द फर्स्ट कंसेप्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट द सब्जेक्ट एंड वर्ब concord or agreement is number. Number refers to the number of subject. Okay, so this is the first and basic concept that we need to understand the rules of subject and verb concord. And this is here the basic principle of subject verb agreement is that singular subjects need singular verbs and plural subjects need plural verbs. So सबसे पहले हमें ये जानना है कि ये बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब अग्रीमेंट का बेसिक रूल क्या है. तो बेसिक कंसेप्ट क्या है? सो बेसिक कंसेप्ट ये है कि अगर सब्जेक्ट मीन्स द पार्ट ऑफ अ सेंटेंस, इट मे बी अ नाउन, अ सिंगल नाउन और अ सिंगल प्रोनाउन, और nouns or pronouns, more than one nouns or pronouns, or it may be also a phrase or a clause that is the part of the sentence. So all these concepts we will understand one by one with the explanation of all the points with examples. Okay students, so the first concept to make ourselves clear about the use of verbs with the subjects is number. So number here refers to the number of subjects. So I already I already made you understand that subject is the part of the sentence that stands for the sentence about which we write the sentence. Okay, that part may be a noun or a pronoun or other words that come along with the noun or pronoun, with nouns or pronouns, or the subject may be a phrase or a clause that come along with the nouns or pronouns we use in sentences, okay, about which we write the sentence or sentences. Now see here, the basic principle of subject verb agreement is that singular subjects need singular verbs and plural subjects need plural verbs. That means जब सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर होता है तो वर्ब भी सिंगुलर होता है, और जब सब्जेक्ट प्लूरल है तो वर्ब भी प्लूरल होता है. So what do we understand by plural verb or singular verb? Here if we speak about the main action word, main verbs, V1 is the plural verb and V5 is the plural verb. So not only we are talking about these main verbs to use in subject and verb agreement. Okay, so here we have to understand main verbs as well as the primary auxiliary verbs, because primary auxiliary verbs are also used as the main verbs in sentences. That means they also have singular and plural forms. Okay, like in primary auxiliaries we have to be verbs like is, am, are, was and were, in which is and was are used as singular verbs in present tense and past tense, as well as the group of to have verbs have, has, had. So have is used with plural subjects in present tense, and has is used with singular subject in present tense, whereas have is used with had is used with both singular and plural but in past tense. Okay, so we have to understand here in case of have verbs in case of present tense, that means have is used for singular and has is used for have is used for plural and has is used for singular. In the same way, were, are and were, to be verbs are and were for plural, are for are in present tense and were in past tense. In the same way, is and are, is and was. Is used with singular and was is singular in present tense, as well as was is used with singular in past tense. In the same way, are in present tense plural, were in present tense plural. Okay, so let us understand the concept of number, that singular subject means singular verb, plural subject means plural verb. I have made two columns differentiating singular and plural number of subjects. Like the girl is playing, here the subject the girl is singular, so is singular, but here the girls plural subject, so are plural noun. The boy has gone to school, the boy singular subject, has singular verb. The boys have gone to school, so the boys plural subject, have plural verb. Okay, so he likes sweets, he singular subject, likes singular verb, B5. Okay, in the same way, they like sweets, they like sweets, they plural subject, like plural verb, B1. Understood? Now let us understand the another rule. Another rule is to understand person. Person here refers to the personal pronouns. Okay, personal pronouns mostly used for the name of person, places and things. Okay, so here I have written the rules regarding the person are as follows. The first person singular and plural takes a plural verb. So when we see the personal pronouns, the first person singular and plural pronouns, personal pronouns both take plural verbs. Like I, first person singular pronoun, we, first person plural pronouns, but with both we use plural verb. Like I like this scenery, we like this scenery. I like is B1 plural, here we like is B1 plural. Understood? So we can take other examples of our own also. Now the second is, the second person singular and plural takes plural verb. Second person singular and plural personal pronouns, which is both you and you. You can be used both as singular and plural. So we have to use with both you. Whenever we use them as singular and plural, we need to use plural verb. Like you like this scenery, you singular, like plural verb. Okay, you come to my office, so you singular, come plural. Both, in both concept, you can be used both as singular and plural. Whether we use it as singular or plural, we use singular, a plural verb, B1. Understood? Now the third person singular takes singular verb. If the personal pronouns, third person singular personal pronouns take singular verbs, like he, see, it. He likes this scenery, she likes this scenery. So he singular, she singular, likes singular, B5. It is a good news. So it singular, is singular. Understood? the third person plural takes plural verbs, but if the third person plural pronouns are there used as the subject, we have to use plural verb. Like they is the third person plural personal pronoun. So they like this scenery. They plural like P1 plural verb. Understood? Now come to the next concept to understand about the subject and verb agreement, that is uncountable nouns. So if the subject, when we use an uncountable noun as the subject of a verb, we use a singular form of verb. जब हमारा subject uncountable nouns होता है तो हमें उस समय singular verb use करना पड़ता है. जैसे honesty is the best policy. Honesty, here is the subject and it is an uncountable noun, so is singular verb. Fear begins to haunt him. So fear, uncountable noun, okay. So here begins, B5 singular. Understood? Now another concept, fourth concept, singular and plural nouns. When we use a singular noun as the subject of a verb, we use singular verb. Plural nouns take a plural verb, as same as the first concept. So अगर हमारा सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर नाउन है तो हमें सिंगुलर वर्ब यूज करना है. अगर हमारा सब्जेक्ट प्लूरल नाउन से तो हमें प्लूरल वर्ब यूज करना है. ओके, लाइक द मून वॉज शाइनिंग इन द स्काई. द मून, मून सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट, सो वॉज सिंगुलर वर्ब. द सन इज अबाउट टू से, द सन singular subject, so is singular verb. The stars were shining in the sky, so the stars plural subject, so were plural verb. The farmers were plowing, so the farmers plural subject, so plural verb. And now the another one of the most important concept to understand about the subject and verb agreement is one of plus plural noun. So when the subject consists of one of plus plural noun, the verb is singular. जब भी हम सब्जेक्ट को इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे वन ऑफ के साथ, सो वन ऑफ के साथ जो भी सब्जेक्ट आएगा बाद में दे आर ऑलवेज प्लूरल. ओके, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द यूज ऑफ वन ऑफ वी हैव टू यूज सिंगुलर verb because one is singular. Okay, for example, one of the girls. So when we use one of, the nouns after it is always plural, the girls plural, but we have said one of, so the verb is also singular. Okay, one of the girls was singing, one of the students was talking. यहाँ पर हमें ये नहीं देखना है कि स्टूडेंट्स नाउन प्लूरल है तो हमें वर्ब प्लूरल लगाना है. Why? Because we have used one. So there are so many students, but amongst them we are talking about one. So singular है तो singular verb use होगा. Like one of my friends, मेरा friends बहुत सारा है तो उनमें से एक friend के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं तो one. So is. One of my friends is in Indian Navy. Understood, students? Now another concept here. This is also one of the most important concept to get clear. Now see, long subject. Sometimes the subject are very long, that include clauses, that include phrases. Okay, so in that case we have to be very careful. When a clause or a long group of words is used as the subject or is the subject, we have to be very careful to make the verb agree with the subject. तो उस समय हमें कौन सा verb यूज करना है उस subject के साथ, तो हमें बहुत ध्यान से देखना पड़ेगा. Understood? Like the chairs which I bought yesterday are very costly. So here the chairs which I bought yesterday. So actually this is the this long group of words is the subject. Okay, but here the main subject, the actual subject is the chairs. Okay, so we have to use the chairs is plural, chairs is plural, so we have to use plural verb. But see, the same sentence I have written in another way. The chair which I bought yesterday. So here the same subject, very long subject, but what is the main subject here? The chair. We are talking about the chair. So the chair is singular here, so the verb is also singular. Another example we have here is, the woman whom I met yesterday was my friend's sister. So the woman, I am talking about the woman. Here the whole subject is the woman whom I met yesterday. The woman whom I met yesterday is the subject, but the main subject is woman here. So it is singular, so we have to use singular verb was. But see, the girls whom I met yesterday. So here also the girls whom I met yesterday is the subject of the sentence. Okay. So here the main subject is girls, which is plural. So we have to use plural subject, a plural verb. So here in this case, when the subject is very long, then we have to be very careful. We have to see the actual subject of the sentence, whether it is singular or plural. Depending upon that, we have to use singular or plural verb. Okay, students. Now the next concept is introductory there and here. The verb has to agree with the real subject that follows the introductory here and there in sentences. जब भी हम sentences को लिखते हैं और जब हम sentence को जब शुरुआत करते हैं there and here से, so at that time we have to be very careful, okay, because after that the nouns which we use, we have to see that noun, whether that noun is singular or plural. Depending upon that singular or plural number of nouns, we have to use singular or plural verb. Like, there is no chair in the room. There is no chair. We are talking about chair. It is singular, so is plural. But if I write the same sentence, if I change the subject into plural, real subject into plural, chairs, it becomes plural verb. There are no chairs in the room. Okay, like, here is the boy who was punished by the principal. The boy is, after here, the boy is, the main subject is singular. So, singular verb. Understood? Here are the boys. Again, I have written the same sentence here with the introductory here, but the main subject is plural, the boys. So, plural verb. Understood? Now, another concept, two or more nouns. When two or more nouns function as subject, a plural verb is used. That means, if the subject consists more than one noun, अगर subject एक से ज़्यादा noun और pronoun है, तो हमें plural verb use करना है. Because already the subject is plural. Like, Satish and his sister have gone to Delhi. Satish and his sister. We have two subjects, Satish and his sister. Sister and Satish. Two nouns. So, have, plural verb. Ram and Sam are meeting today. So, Ram and Sam, two nouns as the subject here. So, plural subject. So, we have plural verb. Okay. So, we may take other examples of our own also. Now, the ninth concept to understand about the subject and verb conquered. Distances, weight, amount of money. So it is written here, for distances, height, weight or amount of money, we use singular verb even when the subject is plural. So जब भी हम subject में distances को लिखते हैं, weight को refer करते हैं, amount of money के बारे में लिखते हैं, चाहे वो दिखने में plural हो, तो हम उसके बाद singular subject ही use करेंगे. Understood? For distances, height, weight or amounts of money, we use singular verb even when the subject is plural. Like for examples, 10,000 rupees. तो यहाँ पर ये नहीं सोचना है कि rupees 10,000 तो बहुत ज़्यादा है, plural है, तो हमें plural verb use करना है. No. Here, with the amount of money, we use singular verb. 10,000 rupees is not a small sum. So, this is the amount of money. So, with the amount of money, we use singular verb. 3 kilometers distance. 3 kilometers, it seems plural, but with distances we use singular verb. 500 feet, feet, okay, height, above the sea level is not a great height, okay, understood? So, is not, so is singular verb because it tells us about the height. Now the 10th rule or the 10th concept to understand about the subject and verb agreement is Plural names. Plural names. So what kind of plural names? The title of a book, movies, the name of a house, hotel in plural takes a singular verb. Sometimes what we see that the name of the book, the title of the book is written in plural forms. Okay. Movies also in plural forms. Okay. And the name of the house in also plural forms. Hotel, name of the hotel in plural forms. But with these types of plural names, we use singular verb because it refers to only one. Okay, like the Arabian Nights. So here don't go with nights, plural. Okay, because we are talking about one book, which is the Arabian Nights. क्योंकि the Arabian Nights एक किताब का नाम है, भले ही इसका नाम प्लूरल में हो, लेकिन ये एक बुक को रेफर करता है, so singular verb. Okay, the Arabian Nights has interesting stories. Okay, now the Hotel Brewers is a 5-star hotel. Hotel Brewers, don't go with Brewers. Okay, it seems plural, but we are talking about one hotel and the name of the hotel is the Hotel Brewers. Is a 5-star hotel, so is singular verb. Though it looks like plural, though they look like plurals, they use singular verb because they refer to only one noun. Okay, students, so rest of the concept we will understand in our next video.